Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Chiefs had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
15.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's man. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
15. Yellow. Easy. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hey, 57 color. Yellow. Watch out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Shrugs him off. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. We'll go ahead and put
touchdown, Houston. Kadarius Toney, 54 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
15. Attack, attack! Hey, yellow, go going, go going, go going.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 3rd and 2, Benedict. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cooper will go in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is He's got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Running it with their receiver, Cooper. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Pacheco gets it again on second down, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Again, it's Pacheco. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 27-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Yellow.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
15, yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. George Kittle, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Douglas, the man in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this down the 10-yard line. The disaster there. I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down. The interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Benedict. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Benedict. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Cooper, the man in motion right.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He got 29 yards that time.
Easy.
Mahomes now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Slot man moves right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Slayton going to take it from the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Kadarius Toney, touchdown, Houston. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And now they'll shift things around.
Go check.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 109 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a toss left for Pacheco.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yellow! Attack, attack! Yellow! Hey, 15, 15, 15!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. 23 yards on the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
57 colors, 15, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Down mid on the right sideline. It's man. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
15.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. So nothing doing there. And it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Benedict. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Gravity Lions. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
In motion right is Tony. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Kadarius Toney, 33 yards. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They're going to run for it with Jones.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Go!
An inside give to Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
79 Broncos.
On first down, Benedict.
That's complete to Tony.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Benedict looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And this will be a touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Texans 36, Chiefs 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. He'll get this down to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down and 6 now.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Ready up.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for Houston, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
a double. Ready? Here we go, shot. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On the ready. 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 Ready.
Got you, boy. Got you, boy. You ain't going nowhere.
Got it. Ready? Check
Got
out.
you, boy. Running on me. Yeah, running on me.
Set up.
You ain't going nowhere.
Blitz!
Blitz! Got you all over you. Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one.
Shot. Ready?
We ain't giving them nothing. We ain't giving them nothing today.
Set. Ready?
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one. You must be dreaming.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Let's go. Ready?
You must be there running on me.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't got the key to this one.
Let's go now.
We ain't giving them nothing today. We ain't giving them nothing today.
Okay, break.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. I'm all over you.
Ready? Ready?
I'm all over you. Must be dreaming.
Come on. Come on. Shot.
You ain't going nowhere.
Set.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one.
Here we go. Shot. Ready?
Yeah, running on me.
Ready? Go.
You ain't doing nothing today. Tired of seeing me.
Set up. Ready?
I'm all over you.
Down. Ready?
You
Ready?
must be dreaming. Yeah, running on me.
Shot. Ready? Check out.
Yeah, running you ain't doing nothing today.
Ready? Shot.
We ain't giving them nothing. Boy. I got you, boy.
Set. Get up.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one. No chance.
Let's go. Ready?
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Ready? Ready? Go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready?
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Come on. Come on. Set. Ready?
You must be getting tired of seeing me. You ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Ready?
I got you, boy. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
Set. Set. You ain't doing nothing today. Ready? You ain't going nowhere. Ready? You ain't doing nothing today. Shut up. Ready?
We gonna shut you down. No chance.
Down. $60 ball ain't going nowhere.
No chance.
Set. Ready? 70 tempo.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Yeah, run it on me.
On the set. 19 tight.
But you ain't going nowhere. I'm all over you.